Thank you for coming out today to the Knox County Hands Around the Courthouse. My name is Kelly Price with CASA of West Central Illinois. I also want to thank Brianna over there with Victim Services. Thank you for bringing out a table. First off, we'd like to thank the Knox County Courthouse for the use of their property. The Blue Ribbon Task Force is a collaboration of agencies that work together to promote awareness of child abuse and do what we can to bring awareness and to educate people on what they can do to recognize signs and how they can take a stand to help. The Blue Ribbon Task Force is made up of representatives from the following agencies: Turning Point Child Advocacy Center, Bridgeway, Bright Futures, CASA of West Central Illinois, the Center for Youth and Family Solutions, Prevent Child Abuse Illinois, OSF Resource Link, Safe Harbor Family Crisis Center, Knox County Health Department, the Department of Children and Family Services, Regional Office of Education 33, Victim Services, Yes System of Care, Arch System of Care, Birth to 5 Illinois, and more. And I apologize if I missed anyone.
Hello, I'm Samantha Wyke. I'm the Executive Director at Turning Point Child Advocacy Center, and I'm going to share a few local statistics about child abuse. The Illinois Child Abuse Hotline received 238,169 calls in the fiscal year of 2025. 78,097 investigations stemmed from those calls and involved 117,323 children. Of the children, there were findings indicating presence of abuse for 31,260 kids in Illinois in 2025. Turning Point Child Advocacy Center served 168 children in all 3 of our counties, serving Knox, Warren, and Henderson. CASA of West Central served 159 children in their 5-county service area: Knox, Warren, Henderson, McDonough, and Fulton County. As of March 31st, there are 218 kids in foster care placement in Knox, Warren, and Henderson County. There are 170 in Knox, 37 in Warren, and 11 in Henderson. I will like to introduce our guest speaker for the afternoon. Please welcome City of Galesburg Chief of Police Kevin Legate.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out here and showing support for this. What a beautiful day. There's nothing worse than a crime against a child, and that's what we're here for. We're here to stand up for them, show them the support, be their voice. We are committed at the Galesburg Police Department to investigate these crimes, whether it's physical abuse, sexual abuse, or neglect. It takes all of us to come together to make sure that justice is served. I want to thank Sam and her wonderful team at Turning Point. Can we give them a hand for everything they do? They are very essential for us to investigate these cases. They provide counseling. They do the interviews so we can take care of everything else and provide justice for the child. Also, there's all kinds of other agencies that are involved with this. We have not only the CAC, but DCFS. We have CASA that also plays a big role in this to make sure that resources are given to the children. And then we have an investigative team between our investigators at the police department, DCFS investigators, Knox County Sheriff's investigators, and the state police. And it takes all of us to come together to make sure that these cases are presented in court properly. We must continue to be vigilant for our children in this community. We must stand up for them, give them their voice, and ensure justice is served. We all as a community, if we see something, we need to say something. Thank you.
I can't talk that tall. My name is Erin. I work at the Knox County Health Department, and the Blue Ribbon campaign began in 1989 when a grandmother, Bonnie Finney, tied a blue ribbon to the antenna of her car to make people wonder. The story of Bonnie Finney demonstrates the effect that just one concerned citizen can have on raising public awareness of child abuse and in promoting prevention. Since Bonnie first tied that blue ribbon to her car in 1989, millions of people across the country have participated in blue ribbon campaigns. I will now read the story of Bonnie in her own words. Please be aware that Bonnie's story contains details that some may find disturbing. No, it's not true. It simply cannot be true. They are telling me that my grandson is dead. They are wrong. There must be some mistake. Michael is fine. But deep in my heart, I knew it was true, and for I have not seen him in weeks. It's been so long since I sat by his side in the hospital. Of course, I knew something was wrong as I sat there. I saw the fear on his face, the bruises on his body, and the healing cigarette burns on his hands. His doctor did not believe my daughter's story. He fell in a slippery wet bathtub. I felt sick. I didn't understand. Are my granddaughters all right? Was all I thought. Where are they? I only had one child. She was a beautiful little girl. She was the light of our eyes. We knew she had entered into a stormy marriage, for we brought her home several times in the 5 years that the marriage lasted. We suspected heavy use of drugs, but in those 5 years, 3 beautiful, healthy children had been born, and I loved them dearly, and they loved me. The children were 16 months, 3 years, and 4 years old. After the ordeal at the hospital, my grandson was placed in foster care for 3 weeks. He cried when they came to take him back to his mother. He told his foster mother, "My mama doesn't love me," and he begged to stay. I ached for his dilemma. I was not physically able to care for him. The court seemed to believe that home was the best place for him, but I knew better, and I begged them not to return him to his mother, but I was overruled. My instinct as a grandmother did not count. I never saw Michael again. My 16-month-old granddaughter was hospitalized after being beaten severely. Her leg was broken in 4 places, and her hand burned from the tip of her little fingers to her wrist. It was only then that the search was on for Michael. We learned that he had been killed, wrapped in a sheet, stuffed in a toolbox, and dumped into a dismal swamp 3 months earlier. My grandchildren had suffered and battled so much throughout their young lives that it sickened me. My life was turned into physical and mental chaos. My efforts to understand became a plea to stop abusing children. I tied a blue ribbon on my van antenna to make people wonder. It caught on locally with restaurants, businesses, the police department, and radio and television stations. They all started supporting me in my efforts to make a real awareness campaign. Why the color blue? I never intended to forget the battered, bruised bodies of my grandchildren. Bruises are black, then eventually turn blue. Therefore, blue serves as a constant reminder to me to fight for our children. Every day, I pray that our children will be allowed to hear the sounds of a different drummer. Join with me. We must protect our most precious gift of all, our children. Please wear a blue ribbon, put one on your car, give one to your friends, tell them what it means. You may be saving a child's life. If you suspect anything is happening to your children, your grandchildren, the next door child, the child next door, please act. If you don't get any results or response, please try again. You may not hear their screams. You may not see their bruises. So check for the pain and screams in their eyes. Bonnie Finney. And at this time, we do want to also thank the radio station for bringing out a sound system for us to do today. And we want to make sure that we just remember to keep fighting and wear our blue and remember that these children need all of us to help them. So at this time, if we can have everybody, we do have some blue ribbon that can help us get all the way around the courthouse. So we will have everybody start making their way around the courthouse so we can join hands completely all the way around, and we'll stretch this blue ribbon out. And we do want to take, just right now before everybody does that, I just want to thank you all for coming and supporting this event every single year. So we'll start over here with the ribbon and work our way around.